Western kind are one people with many countries, and one of those countries is Macedonia. Macedonia is tightly packed with enormous mountains, deep scenic lakes, dense woodlands, and is home to the majestic Eurasian lynx. But the most majestic thing of all in Macedonia is Macedonians. The ancient Macedonians were a tribe from southeastern Europe. They were mighty warriors with ingenious military tactics, who under the rule of King Philip II and later Alexander the Great conquered vast territories, establishing the most powerful empire in the world, the Macedonian Empire. Many would say that Macedonians laid the foundation for Western civilization. So it's no surprise that today Macedonians are immensely proud of who they are and where they've come from. Their language uses the Cyrillic alphabet. Pomože Bog is a friendly old greeting which means God help us, which you should reply to by saying Dao Bog Dobro, which means God do good for us. During the evening, Macedonians often go into town with friends and family to walk along what they call a corso. They'll dress up in nice clothes and walk back and forth along the shops and cafes, getting fresh air and meeting with friends and neighbours. Younger people might gather at the pub or cafe to eat some aiva, a kind of relish made of peppers and eggplants, or maybe some tavče gravče, which is baked beans terrine. And since Macedonia has many rivers and lakes, it's the best place to have one of their many delicious dishes made from local freshwater fish. Macedonia has so many extraordinary historical figures that it would be hard to name them all, but one of the most beloved and influential Macedonians was King Alexander the Great. At a young age, Alexander was tutored by Aristotle in philosophy, medicine, and politics. After he had inherited his father's throne, his continued conquest would eventually lead to what was thought to be impossible. Alexander led his relatively small army into battle against the enormously powerful Persian Empire. Alexander's forces were vastly outnumbered by the Persians, but Macedonians were incredible fighters using brilliant strategies and defeated the entire Persian Empire. This made Alexander the Great the most powerful man in the world. Also amazing was that Alexander himself would bravely fight in the front lines of every battle. So it's no wonder why the most popular male name in Macedonia today is Alexander, and a large statue of Alexander the Great is featured in the capital city. Toša Poreški was a very popular Macedonian singer who wrote several hit songs and would often perform traditional Macedonian songs. Sadly, he died in a car accident at age 26, but he remains much beloved in Macedonia and other Balkan countries. The national heraldic animal of Macedonia is the lion. Of course, there are no wild lions in Macedonia today, but there were before the 1st century and were seen as being symbolic of courage, strength, and nobility. And Macedonians are a noble people, because just like you, they are Western kind and share the same biospirit which made all our countries great. Macedonians are your people.